Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for another day of Everyday Vlogmas. Before we start, I forgot to mention thank you so much for 15,000 subscribers. I saw that go by and I got so excited, but I forgot to acknowledge it here, or actually anywhere. I had a little celebration in my own mind when we hit 15,000 because I actually quietly had a little goal of hitting 15,000 before the end of the year, and my husband's asking, why don't you share that with everyone that's your goal and maybe they can help you? And I thought, no, I just want to see what happens. So thank you so much for subscribing, for tuning in, for leaving all of your kind comments. I really appreciate it. So yeah, 5 years on YouTube. Some of you have been here with me since the beginning. So thank you so much if you have been here for a long time, and thank you so much if you have recently joined. We're so happy to have you. So excited to see where we go with this channel. So today we have a kind of like, again, some random things happening because I think with vlogs that's what happens. You get little pieces here and there. So today we're going to be looking at something that I ordered from Black Friday. Nope, just kidding, it wasn't Black Friday. I actually missed Black Friday altogether. I think with most of the sales I ordered a few things. We'll show you what those are when I get them. But actually ordered this after I was at dinner with some friends. And oh, actually, let me show you some of the footage because it was a really nice dinner and I took some video just because I thought it was really nice food. So we were at dinner and I was wearing these pants. Let me show them to you. You may have seen these before. They're pretty well known. They're the Stella McCartney. They're the faux, whoa, I'm really bright now. They're the faux leather pants. They have the styling like a 5-pocket denim. So you have this, and then the pockets are really great on this one. And the leather, or the faux leather, is really substantial, so it feels like leather, and I'm so impressed with these. They're really comfortable. They're one of the, like, if I had 5 pieces of clothing to keep, this would be one of them. And I purchased these a few years ago, 2 maybe years ago, something like that. I purchased them on a sale. I want to say it was around this time. So if you look at the price, they're quite pricey, but if you find them on sale, they're more reasonable. But they are definitely an investment piece, one that I probably wouldn't hesitate to purchase full price at the beginning of the season if I needed them. But so far they've held up. So I have mine in a size 42, which is a size 6. And I usually wear like a size 6 pant, sometimes 4, sometimes, I mean, I can go anywhere between 4 and 8, but 6 is pretty safe. So these are really great. Long story short, my friend was asking about them, and so I started showing her on the phone, and then I discovered they have brown ones too, and actually they have other colors. There was a beautiful light blue that they had a while back, but I discovered that the brown ones were on sale. So I ordered them while we were sitting there not remembering my size, and I ordered a size 40 and then went home and discovered these are 42. So then I was a little bit disappointed because I thought there was no way I can fit into a size smaller. That order was canceled because they actually didn't have stock, which was fine. But then I was on the hunt. So I ordered a pair from Veronica Beard, which are on the way, and those are actual leather pants, but they're like a little bit flared. So they're kind of interesting. And then I looked again another day and found the Stella McCartney's on sale in the brown. Okay, these are one size bigger though, so they're 44, which makes them an 8, but we're gonna open them right now. Got the box here. While I'm opening this, oh, so I received some PR makeup and I tried that on yesterday. Actually, I was gonna post this, that video tomorrow, but I thought since you're here, I would film this and include this, and then we'll go to the makeup. And then maybe we'll, ooh, pretty. This is a pretty color. Look at that. So it feels the same. Oh, they might be too big, but I'm gonna try these on. So let's go ahead to the makeup try on. Yeah, the makeup we're gonna go to is much more casual than this makeup. It's Cosmetics, and then I'm trying a few other things on as well that are new to me in that video, but we'll do that one and then we'll come back and try these on. I forgot to mention, I wanted to share my top, I have 5 recommendations here for the Sephora discount. I really wanted to recommend things that are things I use daily and I think are worth the money, and to get them on a discount is even better. So starting with the Mer Powder Brush, I use this one pretty much daily, as well as very frequently in videos. It's a beautiful brush. It was one of my game changers. And then this Shiseido brush, you know, you've seen this 1,000 times. So if you have not yet picked it up and maybe missed the last promo, now's a great time. Yeah, beautiful game-changing brush. I also included this palette by Hourglass. I love this palette. Again, except for that highlighter shade, it's just too shimmery for me, but I love every other shade in there. It's a beautiful one. And this is one I use daily, this GrandeBROW, and I think it's a little bit up there in price for what it is, but it definitely delivers results for me. Something I go through quite a bit. It's really helped my brows. Then we got this Slip Silk pillowcase, which is something I sleep on nightly. So I have actually several silk pillowcases, and I really love these Slip Silk ones. There's a nice thickness to these silk ones. They feel pretty sturdy. Those are my top picks for the discount in case you were wanting any recommendations. But let's go ahead and try on some makeup. Okay, so I'm excited to try out some new makeup with you that I received. Let's start with this product. Now, of course, I did try this once already, but I didn't like the way the film turned out. So it comes with a little scooper, but of course I already misplaced it. But I'm just gonna use my hands here. Probably shouldn't do that, but you can see it's a little bit harder to take out with that. So it's very much a jelly texture. So that's it right there. Yeah, it's just like jelly. So I'm gonna use that and just apply it to the face. It's supposed to smooth out pores as well. Now it really does just emulsify once you get it on the face, so it doesn't remain in that state. It gets really smooth and the texture feels really smooth. It's just the surface of my face. Really interesting product. It feels refreshing, feels really nice on the skin. It's funny, the gel kind of goes back into its state. It just kind of fills in the gaps where you removed the product. So we'll see how much I use this, but I like the way it feels. It feels really hydrated. And as I said, it's supposed to blur the pores a bit. So we'll see how that looks when I put everything else on. I'm gonna go in with the Chanel Water Fresh Tint in medium. And I'm not gonna use a brush because my brush is not here. It's not right in front of me. I think it's over there on my desk. So we're just gonna use the hands today to apply. Okay, now that we've got that on, let's go in with this Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer. Again, I just wanna keep playing with this and see how it goes. This is in 3W, let's just cover up the darker areas. We're gonna use a brush that I've been really liking. So it's the Clay de Peau Concealer Brush. Really interesting shape on this. It's nice and thin when you turn on this side. Really flat kind of brush. I don't think I've tried a concealer brush that's this thin, and I think that's part of what makes it effective. It bends, has that flexibility, and then can get around these contours really easily. And then also down this area really well. So I like this brush. Probably will be a game changer. It just takes a little bit more time. Okay, let's try under the eyes. I'm gonna take the concealer on the brush though. Maybe that will make a difference, and see if I can go under the eye. And I like also how it fits this contour really easily. So it works well on the face and in the eye area. So I wonder if I put on too much of this at first. I went straight onto the skin with the product instead of with a brush, and I'm wondering if this is gonna help because it was going on a little bit thick under the eyes the first time I used this. Okay, so that's better actually. So I think I talked about how some of my game-changing brushes, like my foundation brush, makes a good foundation even better. I think my blush brush of choice, the Clay de Peau one, makes blush better. And I think I'm gonna have to say this about this concealer brush. You can kind of regulate the amount of concealer you want to apply, so it's not as heavy. I'm gonna take this part, the brightening side of the pen. Maybe I need to go directly to this. It's a little bit difficult to apply where I want it to be. I noticed with the primer too, the makeup is adhering really nicely to the skin. So I wonder if that's gonna help with longevity as well. I'm not sure. By the way, it's a little swollen here because I need to get a root canal. It's a little swollen. So I found out today I need to get a root canal. Okay, I looked everywhere for my the medium version of the eye base by Chantecaille. I can't find it. It's here somewhere. Can't find it right now. So we're just gonna go in with the Real Skin Plus in 4C, which I was using before I had that one, just to prime, because the eyeshadow is quite light. Whoop, almost dropped it. Just add a little bit just to even out the lids and get rid of the red on my eyelids. I also want to go in with these drops. So M Cosmetics kindly sent me some new makeup. So they sent this kit. It says Make Magic. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of bright, but it says Make Magic. And that's got the M emblem on the back. So it's a nice reusable case, which I really like. But I think we'll go in with this first because this is blush. So it's a blush in Rose Milk. So we're going to try that first. I tried this earlier. It's got a dropper like this. And right here, and the color is quite pretty. It's more peachy. So we're gonna use my clay Peau brush, but I did notice the first time I used this, it's a little more emollient. So I do want to keep it away from the front of my face because this will lift off concealer for me. But I think if you have dry skin, you actually really like this. I think my mom would really love this, because she likes something peachy toned and her skin is a bit drier. So that's why she really liked the Merit product. Really natural flush of color here, but you can see it does have a glow to it and it doesn't feel like it completely dries down, or at least right now it doesn't. So that's why I wanted to put this on before powder. But yeah, I just know when I put it on here, it's gonna lift off that concealer, even with this brush, just because of its texture being more dewy. But actually, okay, not as bad as I thought, but definitely want to be careful here. Okay, then let's go in with some powder. We're gonna go in with the Rodeo Glass powder. I'm just gonna powder in the center. Of course, I'll most likely finish off with the blur powder, but we'll do this for now. So let me know what you're interested in seeing for Vlogmas. Like I said, my schedule is going to be kind of all over the place just because I know I'm going to be traveling and I am quite sure I can't do one every day, but I'm going to try to do as many as I can. And like I said, more vlogs than normal. Like I would call this a vlog because it's more casual. I'm not seated with the big camera and at my normal spot. And then of course the travel parts will be with this camera as well. So for me, in my mind, anything that I'm using this G7X, this is a Mark II by the way, is going to be a vlog. And then we've got the Diorshow Pump and Brow. And I have some orders coming in, so let me know if you want to see a haul video or if you just, maybe it will be easier or better to just weave them into more of these Vlogmas videos as they come in. Sometimes I can't plan accordingly and I end up doing the video before I do the haul, so then it's like revisiting items that I already used in a haul. Let me know what you want to see. Let's go ahead with the eye makeup. So this color story is more like that peachy tone that I don't typically wear, but I tried this on the other day and it was really quite beautiful. I didn't use all the shades. Let's see. Let's go in with this shade all over the lid. By the way, this is the M Cosmetics, sorry, that they sent over as part of the kit. This is in Divine Skies. Again, going in with this pink peachy shade. It's a softer kind of look, different than some of the bolder looks I've been doing lately. So we've got peach here. That's quite vibrant actually. So Michelle Phan, if you don't know her, she was one of the very first YouTube content creators. She did some really beautiful looks. She still has a channel, but she focused on her own company. So they kindly sent me these lovely products that we're trying out today. Not all of these are M Cosmetics, like the first one is llamasqua. Oh, I did use this too, the Grow Gorgeous, the Defense Anti-Pollution Leave-In Spray today to help style. So I'll show you my hair after this. There's almost like a reddish element in here, which doesn't come out here. I think you see it more on the eye. I'm gonna go in with this brownish shade as a crease color. Builds really nicely, this brownish color, really pretty. You can definitely intensify it, so it looks quite like not as pigmented here, but you can see I've been able to build this crease really nicely. and then just blend it out. Okay, I think we're gonna keep it simple here. I'm gonna go on the lid with maybe the champagne color. Oh, wow, look at that. Be interested to see how this compares with the Natasha Denona palette, because it reminds me a little bit of the colors in there, but I'll have to see them side by side. Just doing this reminds me of how I used the deeper palette on Thanksgiving. I used it almost exactly the same way in terms of placing the color and then using that highlighting shade right on top. But we'll do a really quick look here. Okay, I'm gonna tight line, put mascara. Actually, I'm gonna use the Eyeko mascara that I was sent. It's a dark brown. It's the Cocoa Edit for Drama and Curl, and then we'll see what that looks like. Okay, this mascara, I was gonna say foundation, mascara reminds me of the Ilia a little bit. It's more wispy, and if you already have a lot of volume, you might like this one, or if you don't like a lot of volume. So I'm not getting tons of volume from this, but it builds up nicely. So it just depends on what you like. So I know some people like something a little bit lighter in terms of their mascara, but I like lots of lashes. So let's go ahead with, oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oops, I forgot to put on this liner. Ooh, forgot to put this on. By the way, I did take some of this. Oh, okay, I just stuck my fingers in there. Whoops. I just took some of this and I ran it under the lower lash line as well as kind of along the lash line. Really pretty soft look though. Okay, we're gonna have to go in with the liquid liner in a little bit. The one by Cosmetics, because I need to let my mascara dry. But let's go in with another product they sent. A lip cushion twisted lip luminizer in Magic Hour. And I really liked the color. I like the colors that she makes because there's some warmth to them in the pinks, which I really like because it's a little bit peachier. Good for warmer skin tones. My hair is stuck to my face. It's really quite a natural look with her cosmetics, at least the items that I have, but this is one thing that I definitely keep in my bag. I think I'm gonna keep it in my travel bag though, because like I said, we're taking a couple more trips, so I'm just gonna put that back in there. So let's go ahead and apply this liquid liner. See if I can do this and show you at the same time. What I remember about this, because I used this once, is that it's a calligraphy end here, and it does a really nice job of getting close to the lash line. Really pretty. So I'm going to add a little bit of a kitten wing on both sides as well. So I have a wing there. I haven't done a wing in a while, so I might not be completely even, but so for those of you who are fans of liquid liners, this is a really beautiful, and you can see how tapered this is and how fine it is. And so it really allows you to get in there and just, again, contour the eye and then build a wing really beautifully. Lovely, lovely product. And this is in a dark brown shade, I believe. Yeah, it's brown. It's very deep brown, but it's a brown shade. Okay, I just want a little bit more blush. So we're gonna go in and just set a little bit more before I do that. I'm gonna go in with, although that powder looks really nice, that rhodial glass powder, lovely on the skin. So we're gonna go in with the Perfect Blur powder, just right here in the center, just to blur just a little bit more. But this is a nice daytime look with the Cosmetics. It's a really easy look. Let's see, let's fix the hair a little bit. Yeah, really pretty, fresh, everyday look. I think that you can see the glow of the skin, I mean, except for the front where I always powder a little bit more, but I left this just unpowdered, and you can see the glow from the llamasqua as well. It's one of these things where I don't think I would have ever tried it if it wasn't sent to me. So that is one of the lovely things about this kind of thing, is that we get sent products that maybe we don't have on our radars as well. So I love trying out new things that maybe I didn't even know about, and that's one of those things I didn't even know about. Yeah, it looks really nice. I haven't bronzed or anything, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe we don't need to do that today because it's super casual. But I want to go in with this blush by Dior. I've been looking at it but haven't tried it on camera yet. It's 475. It's like, I know, a cooler color, but I want to see how this looks on top of the Cosmetics. So this is definitely cooler, but It's got that matte finish, and I can bring it all the way up to the front. So that is one of the things I love to do with blush. Bring it all the way to the front. It just makes things a little bit more cohesive. So if you're looking for a more matte blush that's cooler, I think this one's a really pretty one. Again, difficult to find matte blushes. Yeah, at least from my experience, it seems like matte blushes are more difficult to get a hold of. So even though this eye is warm, it still works with this cheek. That's a really pretty blush. I do want to go in also with a lip. Okay, so I've got this lip shade, this one by Dior, that I've been meaning to try on camera. I tried it once and I tried to do wear test, but I totally forgot to check in. But it did last quite a long time. This is it's the Rouge Dior Forever Liquid in 760. And it has a doe foot applicator like this. But we're gonna do a little wear test on this. So I have to go eat dinner, and then we'll see how it looks after that. I probably won't wear it for a long amount of time because it's already evening, but I'm gonna eat dinner and then we'll check in and see how this looks. Yeah, I ate quite a large lunch, probably worth lunch and dinner. So I'm just gonna have some fruit here. I've got apple, persimmon, the Fuyu persimmon, and banana. Okay, so as you saw, I ate some fruit. And this is how the lipstick looks. It looks pretty good. I mean, I didn't eat anything oily, and I think it would really test that. But you can see it just stays in place, and it's not uncomfortable. I think that's the thing I'm most impressed with, is that it's not uncomfortable. I think there's a little wear here, but it's pretty even in terms of the way it's wearing off, but it's barely worn off. And I feel like my camera is either not focusing or it's my eyes, because when I looked at the playback, it didn't look as clear as it's been in the past, but that could just be my tired eyes, I'm not quite sure. But I will definitely keep my eye out for a G7X Canon Mark II that's on sale at some point, because I think I'm gonna need to get one, just because I feel like the quality does decline after some time, and I've had this one for maybe a couple of years now, so. Okay, here are the black pants, and I think they fit really, really well, which is why I'm a little bit worried that the 8s right back there, the brown ones are gonna be too big, because these fit almost perfectly on me. But this is how I picture it with a shirt like this, so I thought, let me just put this on with the black as well. But I thought I'd show you the black so you can get a comparison of how the brown ones look against this one. Now the brown is a little bit bigger than the black, of course, because they're a different size. The place I where they're bigger is in this thigh area. I don't need this much room. There's some more room there. But right here, it actually fits. So I'll see. Maybe these will be something that I need to just wear a little bit and get used to. And then I do want to try them against the Veronica beard. Those are coming in the mail as well. They should be here soon. So we'll be able to compare the two. There's a little extra fabric right here. Maybe too much? I don't know. Otherwise though, I like them. Not as big as I thought they would be, so that's a good thing. I was going to post these, that they were on sale, because they were about, let me think, like 70% off on sale? Something like that. They were more than half off. It's like 60% or more off, but they only had this one size left. So I didn't want to post it if you can actually get a hold of it. But next time we see something like these on sale, I'll definitely post in the community tab, because I have found some really lovely items on really good sale prices in case you were looking for some. Make sure to check out the community tab where I do post things that go on sale that I think you'll like. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.